Hello everyone, Santanduck2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Technulligy, a mod that simply adds in a generator, new ore, pickaxe, sword, and a few other components. And obviously, as you can tell, it's not being supported anymore, and there's no further updates, and obviously a fair amount of stuff is not finished, but I'm going to mostly just cover it in the state it is in, and obviously the things you can use with it. So, yeah. So we'll first get to the building components. So you'll need a null core center, and then null cores, and then you've got the option of making weakened cores from there, or an aether generator. You need a weakened core pretty much for the basic core, and the aether generator. And then from there you've got these other cores, which are either used in case of the haste one for the pick, along with the following, a netherite, or you've got the Savage, which is used along the Netherite Sword, and Fate-based Sword of Savagery. I think that's supposed to say. So, yeah. Otherwise, you've got certain other cores, which I think you're probably supposed to use with machines, but again, it's not finished. As there's no, like, things for the tools, as I don't think you'd be... I don't know if you'd be using them with the tool, which I would assume, similar to maybe something like if you've heard of sockets, where you put certain gems into a diamond pickaxe and it'll give you certain abilities. I wasn't sure if it would have like a GUI or something where you apply it to them, the sword and pick, but maybe not. I can only speculate. Otherwise, I assume they're like for certain machines for certain purposes, but yeah. But yeah, so there's a few of those. So there is, what, the Guardian Core, which again says it's not finished. Vitality Core, which is not finished. Wind Core, and again, you can just hover over them and sort of get an idea. Now, the core block doesn't have a use, the core forge does not, it can be placed in the world and there's no inventory, it looks like so. So I assume these would have been something of use. But otherwise, we've got the Aether Ore, which alongside the, obviously, other crafting components you'll want, which I think you can break with the... yeah. So you want this for not only fuel in the aether generator, but obviously to make everything. So you can use a wooden pick or higher and you can break it. It'll give you 1 aether, I'm pretty sure. And then obviously you can make a basic core and aether generator from there. So there's that. The only other thing we need to cover is the generator though, besides the pick and sword. So, starting off with the generator, it pretty much generates forge energy, and you just put aether into it. Also puts to adjacent energy cells, but not cables. Interesting, so that's probably why it connects to it, but it doesn't do much with it, so we might actually get rid of that, just in case. We'll just move out mechanism energy cell. So we'll put one in here, and if it didn't do anything, it would just say energy 10,000. But here we've got instantly 10,000 in there, so that is quite useful. If I put another in here, it'll immediately take it in, I assume. Yep. And if I actually get another generator and just do this, just get a stack's worth, you can see it'll do 10,000 when it's ready, and it'll just convert everything over time. And I assume it's going to display this sort of look of the block, showing, hey, this is what it's doing. It's currently getting the fuel. And then obviously there's the others on the side showing, hey, this is the adjacent block I can output to. You can also say it here compared to the actual cube now, but either way, if we did have something connected to it, then we'd be able to do that. So I think I'm going to want to move you and do this, and you will actually accept power. Okay, because in my Let's Play I couldn't really tell because I already had a full power cube. Energy cube, so yeah, so it can output to the cable, it's just probably not the best option. So let's see, not powered one, just in case. Can we push you? Not really, because there is only so much we can do. But yeah, it's probably best just to have this right next to the energy storage block, or any others that need to accept it, like a smelter maybe, for example. If we just go with a basic machine here, do this, it is not accepting from there, so we need from the right side. New? What have I done? can I do this from any side? Probably energy, and so on. I don't think so. I need probably cables for it, that's why. And that has nothing there. So that is maybe just finished. It's done. That might be done, it's just it hasn't kept up yet. So it hasn't probably updated, but I assume if you just keep putting Aether in, it will eventually have it where it probably doesn't even keep the energy in it anymore. So we'll just check that just in case, because I guess it's not. Oops, we don't have. No, we don't even have that Aether still in there. So if you're using Aether and having it consumed in here, then probably best to not do that. But yeah, if you need another power source or generator option and you don't want, say, something else, say if you are using something maybe like Mechanism, or you're using some other type of mod that needs a generator and you just want a single one, you've got that as an option compared to adding, Mechanism generators. You need Mechanism, then generators, and good to go. But if you want fewer blocks, probably useful. Otherwise, we've got just the Pick and Sword. So obviously they can be enchanted as per you'd expect. And they have 3000 durability and differing attack damage and attack speed. So we'll test what the pick is good for, and the sword is obviously pretty much able to defeat mobs in 2 hits. So yeah, well, common mobs at least, of course. So we'll get our obsidian, and I'm pretty sure this will be able to break anything, but I have not tested it yet. So seems it can break anything. And I can't really see this, so we'll just test this here. There we go. And then again, you can only see so much here anyways on the block. It's taking its time, and yes it can. So it needs to break any ore. But I assume diamond can. I don't think I have any others that are of a higher tier that require more, so I can't really demo those. But either way, this is the and then yeah, the sword's just pretty much a 2-hit thing. So we can't obviously 2-hit a witch, but we can something like a zombie and skeleton, of course. So we go to normal, zombie, completely defeated in 2 hits, and a witch takes a bit more because they have obviously a health potion and 26 health. So yeah. And it does have the same attack speed though as every other sword, so nothing too different there. But yeah. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.